Melanie Mills, welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about Canada. 10 questions you should ask yourself before you enroll with Limelight by Alcone. Check it out. Okay, so if you are thinking about becoming a beauty guide with Limelight by Alcone, soon to be called LimeLife, in Canada, let's talk about it. There's 10 questions you should ask yourself. I'm running through some numbers. It's all going to be in Canadian dollars with the information for Canada, not the US or not another country. Of course, those numbers will be similar, but they're not the same. All right, these questions are designed to help you get a good understanding of what it's going to take and if it's for you. All right, so the first question is, how much is this going to cost me? Because you know you need to know. It's not just the $212, but for that starter kit. But let's look at that starter kit. Oh my God, it is beautiful. It has everything you need, but almost everything. But it has the brushes and the Sotucks and everything. I want it, and I get blinded when I see it because I'm like, oh my God, I need that kit. But hold on, you gotta figure out what it's actually gonna cost. It's lacking in foundation, concealer, and the primer as a minimum. I mean, they have a whole bunch more things, but in order to do a full face to show off to your family and friends, you're going to need a foundation, concealer, and the primer because it works best with this foundation. Okay, you're going to try and keep it, we're going to try and keep our costs to a minimum, so you're not going to buy any of the fun stuff yet. We'll work those in later. You're going to keep your costs down. You're going to have to pay though a website fee, which is $12 a month, and a debit card fee, which is roughly $1 a month in the US. I don't know what it is in Canada. So all in all, for 1 year, because we're gonna assume you're going to do this for 1 year. All in all, 1 year is going to end up costing you $500. Now, do you have $500? Because you have to be sure that you have $500 if you're going to jump into this. So how much money are you gonna make? Let's get right into it. Let's just look at the career path. Okay, you start out as beauty guide in training, you can go all the way up to platinum lead director and craziness. But to get started, you need to see that you're gonna earn 20% commission up to your first $500 and then 5% more after that. You're going to get an enroller bonus for each person you sign up as a team member of 5% of their earnings, and also 3% of your first line, second line, third line, and fourth line as you build them and as you qualify. There's also potentials for lifestyle bonuses and mentor bonuses and generation bonuses and team bonuses, but until you build a team, you're not going to be concerned with them. So first we're going to assume no team, just you selling $375 a month. So why $375? Let's look at the compensation plan. If you look at the top line, you can see that in order to be active, which is to be paid on your downline, you need to sell $375 a month. So we're going to use that as our baseline. You're going to have to sell $375 worth of products each month, every month. Okay, if you do that for a whole year, you'll sell $4,500 worth of products, making you $900, $75 a month, and minus your $500 startup cost, so you're going to make $400 a year. That's it. If you do not have a team, if all you do is sell $375 worth of products a month, you are going to end up with $400 for the whole year. And remember, we didn't have you buying anything extravagant. No business cards, nothing extravagant. So the first thing, this is the most important part of the video, is you have to know that you're going to have to build a team, or you're going to have to sell a shit ton of product. And that's the next thing I'm going to jump into. Before I get to the multi-level marketing, I'm going to jump into how much product this is, because here it is. So here it is. Here's what $375 worth of products look like. This is what you have to sell, or something like it, every single month. And this is where I got stopped. This is why I'm jumping right to the point right now. This is where it stopped me. This is how much product you have to sell a month. Now, what I recommend you do right now is get down a piece of paper and write down all your friends and family and Facebook friends or whatever people you know that clients, if you have a business, co-workers, figure out who you actually think will buy from you or what you would recommend that person buy, and see if it works for you. For me, it didn't work because I live far from my family and friends. I don't have an outside job where I'm meeting lots of people. It would just be my Facebook friends that I'm selling to. And when I looked at my list, I came up with like maybe a month or two worth of products to sell. But could I sustain it? And I need you to look right now, make a list of the people and see if you can sustain it. Now let's jump to the more fun stuff. Okay, let's say, okay, I think I can do it. We're gonna assume that you think you can do it, because this is where it gets fun. The money gets fun when we start talking about multi-level marketing, okay? So in case you don't know what multi-level marketing or network marketing is, boom, here you go. Okay, here it is, multi-level marketing. You are at the top. Everyone you enroll is right below you. You're getting a 5% bonus as well as 3% of their sales. Everyone they enroll is your level 2, and so on to level 3 and level 4. You will be making 3% of all your levels plus the 5% enroller bonus. And there's also later on, as you rise up in the company, generational bonuses and mentor bonuses, other bonuses. But for right now, let's look at what that is going to look at. Let's do an example. Let's assume that you are going to enroll one new person every other month. Okay, you're gonna get one new team member, and then those team members are also gonna get one new team member every other month. Remember, we already went through that. You said that you have enough people to sell. So if you have enough people to sell, most likely with all those people, you're going to find some new team members. So let's look into this. If every month you're gaining one new person, team member, and they are, holy shit, at the end of 12 months, this is what your team would potentially look like. Boom. You would have potentially 64 team members under you. Okay? You would potentially be a lead director. But how much money would you make? Okay, so you were selling $375 worth of products each month. So as every single person on your team, you were gaining one new team member every other month, and so is every other person on your team. This is your year of building. So you will build from $75 a month to making $800 a month. At the end of a year, you will net $3,500 minus that $500 you spent. So you only made your first year with all this work $3,000 for the whole year. That is not a lot of money, but you've gone from making $75 a month to $800 a month. Okay, so the question was, do I have a clear understanding of how much money it can make? And I'm hoping to impart to you that selling Limelight alone is not going to make the difference. You will make $75 a month. You need to build a team, and it may take a long time for you to build this team, but that's where you're going to make the money. Do not get started in this business unless you are going to build a team. Okay, if there's one takeaway, that would be it. If there's a second takeaway from this video, it would be that you have to know enough people to sell. You are not going to meet new people that are going to buy from you in the course of selling. You have to have a lifestyle that brings people towards you, that you meet new people, or that you already know so many people, you already have a network to sell. Okay, so let's go back to our list. We've got number 1, number 2, number 3. Do you understand the whole multi-level marketing? I hope you do now. 4, number 5, do I have a plan? Well, Limelight is going to give you a good plan, a good solid plan for how to get customers and make sales, okay? So the plan you need to know is little things. It's like, do I have a plan? Do I have a place to do my Facebook Lives? Do I have enough light? Do I have a camera that works? Those type of things, I need to know that you have a plan for how you're going to go about this. Just a notebook, jot down some ideas, and that will help you get a real good plan. Are you comfortable with social media marketing? Because this is a big deal. This is like the whole thing of Limelight by Alcone is Facebook Lives. You need to put on your makeup in front of people online and talk to them. So are you comfortable with this? All right, are you comfortable with going on bare face, putting on a full face? Are you comfortable with showing off yourself all the time? Okay, this is going to be you.
Good morning, Facebook. Hey guys, happy Friday. Woo-woo. Give me a hi when you get in. Hey, replay watchers, I'm going to get right to it. This is super simple. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to get out of here. I want to show y'all this coverage. My absolute obsession. Super simple.
Here are some examples of the type of posts that you're going to make if you're doing social media marketing. Probably like 4 times a day, you're going to send these out to all your family and friends. I want to make sure you are comfortable with doing this. I also don't want to feel like I'm picking on Megan Anderson because she doesn't sell Limelight anymore, but she's amazing at getting responses from her Facebook Lives. I'll put her link down below. Check her out. Next question is, what do I do if I don't sell the $375 a month? That actually bothered me. Like, what if I have to spend another $25 buying more makeup? But then like, oh my God, I have to buy more makeup. Oh, poor me, I get a new lip gloss. Oh, Canada, I'm waiting for the lip glosses on you. They haven't released them yet, but with a new formulation, they're going to be releasing them soon. So stay tuned. Okay, the last 3 questions are, do I love the products? Do I have the time? And do I have the time right now? Let's get through them fast. Do I love the products? Most likely you don't know if you love the products, but you'll learn that right away, and that will help you decide if you want to continue in this adventure, because loving your products is really important to... Oh my gosh, you have to talk about makeup a lot. You have to attend conferences to get up in the business. You have to do Facebook Lives. You have to put on your makeup every day and show your products. And then the last one is, do I have the time right now? Because when you get started, you really do want to clear your schedule and have the time, because you're going to have all kinds of meetings you have to attend and all kinds of Facebook Lives you have to do, and people you're going to want to introduce the product to, because there are so many bonuses if you get started fast and make lots of sales. So make sure you clear the time. Okay, outside of these questions, there's a couple just small things that I also think you should know before you sign up with Limelight. One is that beauty guides are not allowed to sell their products on eBay, Amazon, any other website or online place, but LimeLightByAlcone.com. Okay, so I just want you to know that that can't be part of your business plan. You can't think that you're going to sell them on Poshmark or something. The next thing is that once you become a Limelight representative, you cannot say anything disparaging or negative about the company. Now, does this translate to the product? It does in practice. I don't know that in writing it actually, in the contract that you sign, that it translates to saying negative things about the product, but in practice with your beauty guide, with your team leaders, it really does. They really don't want you to say anything negative. And nothing is perfect, and not every product is for every person. So that could bother you, that you can't say, hey, that foundation might be difficult for you to use, or hey, that product may not work so well. That was one more thing. And the last thing I wanted to point out is these fees, because I don't know that I stressed them enough in the beginning of the video. You have to pay $12 a month, no matter what you sell or not, plus the $1 a month to get paid. So $13 a month you have to pay whether you sell anything or not, which is kind of, just something to keep in the back of your mind. Do you want to spend $13 a month if you're not going to be super active in this? If you just think, sure, I'll sell a little bit, it's going to cost you, the opportunity costs you $13 a month. And if you made it this far, I'm guessing you're in it, and I'm so freaking excited for you. Wish me best. Drop your link down here. If that's allowed, I don't know. Drop your link down here so I can check you out, and comment to me. Tell me what you think of the video, and if I was helpful. I really hope I was. I hope I wasn't all over the place, and I can help you decide. Stay tuned for some more videos on comparing different plans. If you get one person every other month versus every 3 months, or if you start out with a team of 10. I mean, people that are already established network marketers have this network already built, so they're already reaping the rewards real fast. So we can compare the money that they can make, or you can make if you can grab 3 people right away and go into it. So watch that video. It's coming up soon. I'm pretty excited. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of number crunching. All right, thanks for watching. Melanie Mills, Toasted Blonde, and the dog didn't bark. Yay!